High volume, preferably in a residential area.
Building shakers.
Building shakers. Yes.
Microphone check 1 2 1 2. You know what it is, your boy DJ Shane, Building Shakers. We are here, Midnight Edition, Vampire Edition. And yes, I'm drinking. And there's a reason why I'm drinking right now. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my hardcore blue collar workers. Shout out to NYP. But last night, let me just say, last night was epic. We needed that. All right, we needed that. I'm jumping right in. This is the Vampire Edition, so I'm jumping right in. I'm gonna do the L.O.X versus Dipset review. For me, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the L.O.X, shout out to Yonka, shout out to Styles P, Sheik Luke, Jada, Killer Jason. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Dipset, Cam, Jewels, Jimmy, Freaky Zeke, man. They definitely tore down the stage at Madison Square Garden. Shout out to everybody that was in the building. I seen Fat Joe, I seen the Migos. It was a lot of people that was in the building. But just for me personally, let me share my personal story before I jump in. Shout out to my brother Bling, Thotty Gotti. We went to a concert. I think this was back in, damn, when was that? I want to say '07, '08, somewhere in there, '07, '08. We went to a concert in the Bronx. Me and Thotty Gotti. We went to this concert, and it was the L.O.X performing live. Now let me tell you, the same type of energy that they gave last night on stage, by far the same energy that I saw live in person. Like their live stage performance and presence, you feel their presence when they're performing. It's like none other. But in any event, all I have to say is, and this is no disrespect to Harlem, shout out to Harlem, everybody on 125th. Listen, man, Dipset had their anthems and their hits, but where they fell short was I believe that they forgot that, hey, this is a lyrical sport. Especially, we come from the era of where MCs take battling serious. You know, Kumo D used to battle. You know, Big Daddy Kane used to battle. Like all of these MCs, you know, like the infamous Cassidy and Freeway battle. MCs with a serious pen game, they take a one-on-one like a fight. You know what I mean? It's a lyrical fight, but it's all about stage performance. It's all about your presence. It's all about energy, breath control, and all of that, and interaction with the crowd. So, again, by far, it was a landslide last night. Shout out to the L.O.X, man. Y'all did y'all thing. You know what I mean? And for me, it was a turning point. It was two turning points in the battle, especially when Jada dropped that freestyle. So for everybody who missed it, yeah, when they dropped this freestyle, when Jada dropped this freestyle, this is when the Dipset knew, oh, we done fucked up. Yeah, let let's hear this. Let's hear this real quick. You know what I mean?
That's me, motherfuckers. Yeah, the champ part 3, motherfuckers. Yo, all praises, all burners, all razors. Hands down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Something hot drop, I get them in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. It's that time, motherfuckers. Oh, dug down, motherfuckers.
Hey, y'all need it from the top. Hey, yo, free
Need it from the top.
Part 3, motherfuckers. All praises, all burners, all razors. Hands down, nigga, the game is all jaders. Something hot drop, I get them in all flavors. He's a dick, you pussy, y'all neighbors. Yeah, 2 extra whores. I'm in the new Aston with 2 extra doors. With a quick flip, I don't try to stretch for more. 100% powder, extra raw. And I get it from Giuseppe, either him or the essays. I've been smacking these rappers around for a decade. Still trying to get mommy to sacamela leche. Know if I take her out, I can pop her the next day. The Black Mamba, the vocals, MJ of the Pro Tools, antisocial. Phil Jack on the track, but I can't coach you. This is just audio of shit that I go through. Guns in the couch, money in the mattress, and I would've got the Bentley, but I had to pay taxes. Settle for a polo fit and some Air Maxes. Your flow's a light sprain, mine is a fracture. But the x-ray's negative. You a coward, in jail you could never live. Nah, you barely living out here. I'm the reason you breathing, it's like I'm giving out air. I got stocks in the block, and I'm giving out shares. The niggas that don't talk, cause they giving out years. I don't know you, you ain't familiar. And I don't care who shot you, cause they ain't kill you. As far as the wordplay, I'm a son of a bitch. These niggas is decent, but ain't none of them kiss. MTV, y'all know, I'll punish the list. Them niggas jury is fake, and ain't none of them rich. You notice they keep watching them, there's no stopping them. V-neck, crushed linen, suede Louis moccasins. They won't dry up, but you can't buy love. Cashmere sweats with the Gucci tie-ups. Overlooking the city, my nigga, I'm high up. And I could get your brains blown out for $5. I'm always in the hood, that's cause I rep that. My paperwork good, niggas already checked that. I'm probably just comfortable cause that's where I slept at. The desert is blue steel, the 40 is jet black.
Listen. This is the vampire edition of The Rabbit Hole. I had to do this review. Shout out to my whole girl, Crystal. Thank you, Mama. You reminded me. So I did 2 episodes in one day. I actually shot an episode earlier, Entitlement or Nah, Part 2. But I had to do this review. I just wanted everybody to just soak up that freestyle. And it's like, it was lyrical warfare. Lyrical warfare. Now, granted, we all know that they're about to go on tour and they're about to do some shows. So this was just basically an alley-oop and a dunk for both camps. You know, a dunk for the L.O.X and a dunk for Dipset. And at the end of the day, it's all good. It's all love. You know, they was real chippy, pushing, talking shit or whatever. But that's what it's all about. It was all about hip hop last night. And for me, it was a win for New York City. You know what I'm saying? If you from New York City, god damn it, you better wear your Timbs tomorrow, your NY fitted snapback, whatever. Timbs is the uniform for the rest of the week. I don't care what you got planned. Bust out your butters and bust out your NY fitted, you know what I'm saying, whatever you want to wear, but that is the uniform for the rest of the week. You are not from New York if you ain't wearing Timbs tomorrow. I'm wearing my Timbs tomorrow, personally. But yeah, it was a beautiful battle. You know what I'm saying? Anthem after anthem. Another turning point. You know, Jewels was talking shit. It was like, yo, man, you guys making all these music for your niggas, man. What about the ladies, man? What about the ladies? Y'all ain't got no songs for the ladies. And they just took off in a melee of hits that the L.O.X have, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the Rough Rider camp, you know what I mean? And also, rest in peace, DMX, to Earl Simmons. Oh yeah, and also, rest in peace to Marcel Hall, aka the Diabolical One, Bismarcky. We just lost him the other week, so condolences to the family. Yeah, man, like I said, this was a beautiful moment for hip hop, and this is definitely worth an encore. I don't know if you guys watched it twice. I'm going to watch it again from front to back. It was definitely something to watch again. And for all you new guys, or you new artists, or you new rappers, I hope you guys were taking notes last night, and outside of having a good time and enjoying the show and whatnot, I hope you guys were taking notes. You know what I'm saying? And this is not a shot, but you guys are going to have to learn stage presence. Watch a Busta Rhymes concert. Hell, go back in the archives and watch a DMX concert. You know what I mean? Watch a Wu-Tang concert. Insane the amount of energy that these guys have on stage, their stage presence. So again, like I said, shout out to the L.O.X, shout out to Dipset, shout out to Versus, Timberland and Swiss for putting this together. Beautiful event. This was definitely for hip hop. This was for New York City. This was a win either way. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to Yonkers. Shout out to the L.O.X. You guys definitely put on a good show. I'm definitely going to watch this shit again tomorrow. Not tonight. Yeah, and basically this was the review that someone told me to do. It's like, oh, are you going to do the Dipset versus L.O.X review? So I was like, I mean, I didn't have to, but why not? It's for the people. This is for hip hop. It is what it is, and we love it. You know what I'm saying? I want to see more verses with the artists that, you know, people say, oh, that's old school. That's old school. That's that old shit. That's that old shit. That old shit is still potent, as we can see, and I drink to that. I definitely drink to that. And Mr. Jason Jada, goddamn, one time for the goddamn. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Top 5 dead or alive, huh? As he says, shit. Put him in the ring lyrically with anybody right now. Shit. Besides bars, they got hits. That's a hard left hook and uppercut to overlook. Lyrically, they got hits and they got bars. Delivery, stage performance, stage presence, everything was A+ last night. You know what I'm saying? So from me to you, DJ Shane, Builder Shakers, to the L.O.X, gotta tip your hat. You know what I'm saying? Gotta tip your hat. Shout out to the Dipset, shout out to Jim Jones, shout out to Cam, Freaky Zeke, Jewels, welcome home. Stay home, my brother. Stay home, take care of your family. But again, it was a beautiful verses. It was for hip hop. We loved it. Shout out to Yonkers. Shout out to Harlem. And again, this was a win for New York City. I feel like we back. I felt like we was asleep for a minute. New York was asleep. You know what I mean? I'm not throwing any darts, but all this extra shit with all this trap and mumble rap. Not throwing any darts, but I feel like it's too much of it. I feel like New York went to sleep. I hope this rattled the cage and New York City woke up. So you're welcome. Thank you, L.O.X. Thank you for waking up New York City. Wake up the culture. You know what I mean? And their price just went up. You know what I mean? Their price went up. I don't know about you, but if you booking the L.O.X in the next 30 days or blah, 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 their price just went up. You know what I mean? And they deserve it. So with that being said, this is a rabbit hole review of the verses, the L.O.X versus Dipset, which was last night. Again, shout out to Harlem, shout out to Yonkers, shout out to the L.O.X, shout out to Dipset, and for giving us a beautiful verses, and it was very iconic. I'm pretty sure we're going to be talking about this several months from now, blah, 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 and running it back, throwing parties. Hey, I'm going to throw a Dipset versus L.O.X party. We're going to watch this shit and get drunk and talk shit. So, to the L.O.X and Dipset, thank you for a beautiful show. And this was the end of my tutorial and review of the L.O.X versus Dipset. And like always, in true form and fashion, take you out with our theme song for the rabbit hole.
This should be played at high volume, preferably in a residential area.
Building shit.
Oh, make sure you check me out Saturday, 772 Richmond on the Terrace, Shakers on the Terrace. I will be in the building, in the place to be. Shout out to anybody celebrating a birthday. You want to come on down Saturday? You know what I'm saying? Meet me at the bar. I like the bar. we will resume our regular Batman schedule next week, each and every Friday. Flow Fridays, Building Shakers Fridays, 772 Wisham Terrace Shakers on Terrace. Shout out to Benny. Shout out to Mary. Shout out to Gemma. Shout out to Ms. Rail behind that bar, you know what I mean? Shout out to the Building Shakers, DJ Big Blitz, DJ Relioso, DJ Seven Spirits, Diverse First, Last American B-Boy. Shout out to the Late Shakers, Miss Rail, Slim, YOLO, Audrey Green Eyes. How's your little man? You know what I mean? How's being a mom? Alright? I know you're enjoying it. And stay tuned for more episodes of The Rabbit Hole coming down the pipeline. Stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. Everybody, peace.
L.O.X. Yes.